Hello and welcome. In this video, I am going to explain you how we can manage bank overdraft in the Microsoft Dynamics 365 Finance and Operations. So let's move to the bank screen. So go to the bank and go to bank account and bank accounts. So here you will find all the bank accounts. Actually, I should move very quickly because you already know this. So go to your desired bank account and maybe you can create a new bank account and create a bank account as bank OD. In the main account, we need to choose the actual account, which is a liability account where all the postings are going to happen related to the bank overdraft. And in the credit limit side, this is the actual feature which we are going to use to uh, simulate the uh, transaction like a bank overdraft. So this credit limit feature will allow us to post negative transactions for the bank. So it means we need to enter some credit limit here, and the credit limit you need to enter using the negative sign. For example, if I'm entering here as minus 1000, 100,000 USD, see the currency is USD, so I'm entering negative 100,000 here. So it means I can post up to negative 100,000 in this bank account. So if I go to balance, here you can see the current balance is negative 1 in this bank account. So since I put the credit limit as negative 100,000, if I go to the vendor journal, this is a vendor journal, I've already created this. And if I refresh it, if I go to validate and simulate posting, wait, let me just change the amount. I will change the amount to 100,000. So as you can see, the balance is already negative 1. So if I add 100,000, so it will be exceeding the credit limit of 100,000. So if I go to validate and simulate posting, so you can see it has thrown us a error that you cannot post the journal because the bank credit limit has been exceeded. So this is a workaround you can say to manage the credit limit, to manage the overdraft for the banks. But there is one parameters which you need to enable. Let's enable that. So I will just duplicate this screen. You need to go to cash and bank management, and here you can go to the setups and cash and bank parameters. Here you will go to the credit limit tolerance, and here in the credit limit tolerance we have bank credit limit tolerance. Here we have three options: none, warning, and error. We need to choose error so that it will throw us error and will not allow us to post, and we need to go back. One thing we also need to keep in mind is that the credit limit we should we have to put some credit limit here. If we are putting nothing here, let's say I'm putting nothing here and I'm going to the vendor payment. Let me just save that form first, and I'm going back to the vendor payment journal. And now, since I have put nothing there in the bank master form, system will allow me to post the transaction. So I am simulating, validating, and simulating posting. So you can see that it is allowing me to post. So you need to enter something here so that it will manage the credit limit. If you are not putting anything, it will not uh, manage the credit limit. So this is one thing you need to keep in mind so that the credit limit should be if the credit limit is enabled, then you need to put something. So you can do one thing that for those bank accounts where there is no credit limit, if you want to have a control, then there should be let's say there should be enter 0.01 in those bank account so that uh, the transaction should not happen in those bank account for the negative. So You can see that in the credit limit I have put 0.01 because we need to put something here. If you put 0, then system is not allowing us to put. But if I'm putting 1, it will not allow me to put because it must be negative. So we can put any negative number which is the lowest one according to the decimals. If we are allowing 3 decimal, then we can put 3 decimal, 2 decimal and 1. But since in this case we have only 2 decimals, so we are putting 2 decimals here. So in this way, I think you can manage. This is a workaround which you can manage. You can test with your client, and if they are okay, you can utilize this feature. But you need to make sure that something is entered in this column. In this way, the credit limit will work. Thank you. And if you have any questions related to this, then you can post me in the comment section. And one more thing I need to mention is that in the feature management, we have one option which is called as bank account lifecycle. This feature allows us to have a workflow for the bank account changes like modifications, even opening, modification and closing. You can see this, and it will allow us to maintain our log where all the changes who approved it like that will be maintained. So if you want me to make a video on that, you can put it in the comment section. Thank you, friends. Have a nice day.